Have you ever encountered something so terrifying it chills you to the bone? Let's delve into the realm of the unseen, where fear lurks in the unknown. In our exploration of the unsettling, we begin with a piece of footage that has left many questioning their sense of reality. Picture this: an ordinary room, seemingly devoid of life. But as the silent minutes tick by, a chilling spectacle unfolds. Objects, untouched by human hands, begin to move of their own accord. A chair slides across the room, a book falls from the shelf, a light flickers ominously. What could possibly be at play here? A gust of wind, a trick of the light? Or could it be an unseen entity, manipulating the physical world from the shadows? The very thought sends a shiver down your spine, doesn't it? Just remember, as we journey further into these unnerving tales, fear often lies in what we cannot see. Can you imagine the terror of realizing you're not alone in an empty room? Think you can handle more? Brace yourself for the second video. In the quiet hush of a stormy night, a home camera becomes an unwitting witness to the extraordinary. The usual tranquility of the living room is disrupted, not by the fury of nature outside, but by an eerie presence within. A chilling, ghostly apparition, as fleeting as it is fearsome, graces the screen with its spectral presence. The air thickens with tension as the ghostly figure, ethereal and translucent, drifts across the room. It's a sight that sends shivers down the spine, a moment that turns the blood to ice. A spectral silhouette caught between this world and the next, captured on camera for all to see. It's a chilling testament to the unseen, a reminder that the world we know may be just the surface of something far deeper and far more mysterious. Do you believe in ghosts now? Are you ready to venture into the woods? We're about to delve into an unnerving tale that might make you think twice about your next off-the-beaten-path adventure. Our third video takes us on a chilling journey through the lens of a lost hiker. Picture this: a dense forest, far off the well-trodden paths, teeming with towering trees and an eerie silence that seems to swallow every sound. It's the kind of place that makes you feel like you've stepped into another world, where the rules of reality don't quite apply, and the unknown lurks in every shadow. The hiker, armed only with a handheld camera, began recording the moment they realized they were lost. The footage is shaky, a testament to the rising panic that must have gripped them as they stumbled through the undergrowth. But it's not the disorientation or the fear of being lost that sends shivers down our spine. It's the sounds that echo through the forest. Every shadow hides a secret. Are you ready to uncover ours? Shrouded in darkness, the fourth tale unfolds in the confines of an ordinary home. Like any other, it is filled with love, laughter, and life during the day. But when the clock strikes midnight, the familiar transforms into the eerie, and a haunting spectacle begins to play out. In the dimly lit hallway, an unsolicited guest makes an appearance. A shadowy figure, formless and faceless, it lurks in the corners of the home. Caught on a home surveillance camera, this spectral entity has no physical form to speak of, yet its presence is undeniably felt. It appears and disappears at whim, adding an element of unpredictability to its spectral dance. It's not bound by the laws of our world, moving through walls and doors as if they were thin air. This shadow figure doesn't make a sound, but its silence is deafening. A silent intruder in a home filled with life, it brings with it a chilling aura of dread. This shadow figure is no ordinary phantom. It doesn't rattle chains or cause objects to levitate. Instead, it's content to simply exist, to be a silent witness to the lives of the home's inhabitants. Yet, its very presence is a reminder of the unseen world that exists alongside our own, a world that we are not always prepared to confront. As the sun rises, the shadow figure fades away, leaving no trace of its nocturnal visit. The home returns to normal, the laughter and life resume, but the memory of the shadow figure lingers. It's a chilling reminder that even in our safe havens, the unknown can find a way in. What is this shadow figure? A lost soul seeking solace? A spectral guardian watching over the home's inhabitants? Or perhaps a malevolent entity with intentions unknown? The answers remain shrouded in the dark, just like the shadow figure itself. Remember, not all shadows are harmless. The line between the natural and the supernatural is often blurred, and it's in these blurred lines that our shadow figure exists. As the tale of the shadow figure draws to a close, keep in mind that shadows too can hold secrets that might just chill you to the bone. Do you hear that? It's the sound of your worst nightmare. In an old forsaken mansion, a chilling tune echoes through the grand, dust-filled halls. The source, a grand piano, its ivory keys worn and yellowed with age. But here's the twist. There's no one there to play it. It's as though unseen hands dance upon the keys, bringing to life a haunting melody that seems to resonate with the very soul of the mansion itself. This eerie spectacle was captured by an intrepid urban explorer who ventured into the mansion in search of forgotten relics and remnants of a bygone era. As he moved through the dimly lit corridors, the silence was suddenly broken by a melody that seemed to emanate from nowhere and everywhere at once. It was a tune that seemed too complex, too nuanced to be a mere trick of the wind or an auditory illusion. Following the sound, the explorer found himself in front of a grand piano, its keys moving of their own volition, the haunting melody echoing through the abandoned mansion. The air around him seemed to grow colder, the atmosphere heavier. The melody carried a sense of sorrow, of longing, of a time long past. It was as if the piano was telling a story, a tale of joy and sorrow, of love and loss, of life and death. As quickly as it started, the melody ceased. The keys fell silent, the echo of the last note lingering in the air. The explorer was left in the chilling silence, the memory of the haunting melody imprinted in his mind. He had come in search of forgotten relics, but what he found was something far more profound, a ghostly serenade from the past, a haunting melody that would forever echo in his memory. In the realm of the paranormal, we often talk about visual apparitions, eerie whispers, and shadowy figures. But sometimes the most chilling encounters are those that play with our sense of hearing, that tap into our fear of the unseen. Next time you hear a melody, make sure you're not alone. This is it. Are you ready for the final chill down your spine? We've journeyed through the unseen terrors, braved the ghostly apparitions, whispered with the woods, and followed the shadow figure. We've listened to the haunting melody that still echoes in our minds. Now we stand at the edge of the abyss, staring into the heart of fear itself. This is where we confront the final fear. In this last chapter, we won't be introducing any new specters or horrors. No, we're going to revisit those that have already sent shivers down your spine. We're going to rekindle those chilling moments, those glimpses into the abyss that made your heart pound and your palms sweat. Remember the unseen terror? That sense of dread that filled the air as though something was lurking just out of sight? It was a fear that crept up on you, took hold of you, and never truly let go. Then came the ghostly apparition, a phantom that seemed to materialize from thin air, its ethereal presence, a cold, otherworldly chill that made you question what lies beyond our mortal realm. The whispering woods were next, their eerie silence punctuated by hushed whispers that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere all at once. They were echoes of the unknown, whispers from the beyond. The shadow figure, a dark, ominous silhouette that seemed to move just at the edge of your perception. It was a lurking presence, a reminder that sometimes what we fear most is what we can't clearly see. And the haunting melody, a tune that seemed to seep into your very soul, its notes a chilling serenade from the depths of the unknown. Each of these moments, these fears, they've left their mark. They've etched themselves into your mind, into the shadows of your thoughts. And here, in the final fear, they come together, intertwining to form a tapestry of terror that will linger long after the video ends. Sleep tight and remember, the fear is only as real as you make it.